Scene 1, take 375. Hello and shalom. I'm Samuel Green, and I'm a CTV major. I'd like to direct and write and produce and on and on and on, everything down the line, anything I gotta do to make a good story. I'd like to do it. And so there's two problems with this paperback speech. First one is I've run it so many times now that my audience knows all the jokes, and they are not having it. Second is I don't have a paper bag, and so we're resorting to like other measures, and so that's why we have the watermelon basket speech. All right, so first off, I'll open by saying how the I'll have a short description of how the contents within this here watermelon basket relate to me and my life. Yeah, and so there's 3 words. Music.
Music.
Movies.
Movies.
And useless information.
Useless information.
That's why. So, we're gonna start at the top. Music. The big boy out here with a big, big wallet. My wallet's empty, I didn't buy these, but it's fine. My AirPods, they're amazing. For a guy like me that listens to music all day, every day, these are flawless. Apple's not a sponsor, but if you see this, Apple, please call me. Music, I love music. We connect with each other on like another level. Music is a way to show me who I am. It's wild. It's a weird way of describing it like that, but it's great. And another thing that music does for me is when I really get into music, I start thinking about like weird story ideas mixed in with the music. And so when I get those story ideas, I try to make them out into some sort of narrative for a video format. And so I use my video camera. That's crazy. And this is actually my older camera, the one that I've had since middle school, and it's been through a lot. I threw it out of a golf cart one time. I think it fell off a train. There was one time that I was walking down a rock wall, passed out halfway. This thing was on a rope, so it didn't fall, but I slapped my head against the wall, and it was crazy. I heard music, it was great. But with these videos, these narratives, these stories, I filled them, well not fill them, spice them up, a little fluff here and there, with my useless knowledge. And I have all this useless knowledge because I am a nerd. You get it? It's a box of nerds. You probably can't see it from over there because of the distance and everything, but it's great. I'm a nerd that's nerds. It's great. It's wonderful. And, all my useless information, I've actually got a whole book called Why Do We Say It? It takes a bunch of phrases and different things people say and explains why we say it. So one of those things is amok. People say, I'm running amok. You're running amok. Why are you running amok? Kids are running amok. Oh my gosh, why did I have kids? That actually comes from, I believe it's either the Malayans or the Mayans. It's one of the two. And what they would do is they would actually get high on opium. And they would go around killing people. Just, amok, 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 like they'd say that. And literally amok translates to their language as kill, kill, kill. So if you're saying that someone's running amok, you're saying they're just killing everything in sight because they're high on opium, I guess. And so, in conclusion, if you couldn't tell by all of that wildness, I'm wild. I'm crazy. There's people that think I'm a schizophrenic. I'm not. It's fine. It's great. I'm wonderful. But I like to consider myself the crazy that you wish you could be. Thank you for attending my TED Talk.